So what is up, Lost Ark gamers? I'm coming back today with another Lost Ark related video, and today we're going to be talking about the crazy PTR patch notes that came out on Korea the other day. The main talking points of this patch are going to be the Soulfist, Deadeye, and Glavier reworks. All three of these classes got pretty big reworks. Soulfist is obviously my main, so I'm pretty excited for that. I'm not going to be talking about performance numbers or anything on any of these classes because it's still way too early to really talk about that stuff. I'm going to let the class get figured out. All of the classes get super figured out from people who are much smarter than me, and I will kind of figure it out from there. But I will post the link to this Korean forum thread in the description, the Invin thread. If you want to see more properly translated patch notes, I'm sure at this point they're all in each individual class's respective discords. So if you wanted to see a better version of the translations. For the classes that are getting changed, I will be going over these briefly. Slayer, which is Slayer, Battlemaster, which is Scrapper, Technician, which is Soulfist, Spearman, which is Glavier, Striker, which is Striker, Devil Hunter, which is Deadeye, Blaster, which is Artillerist, Hawkeye, which is Sharpshooter, Scouter, which is Machinist, Gunslinger, which is Gunslinger, Summoner, which is Summoner, Sorceress, which is Sorceress, Blade, which is Deathblade, Demonic, which is Shadowhunter, Reaper, which is Reaper. So, we're beginning our journey into the patch notes with Slayer. Slayer did get nerfed a little bit. It's not a massive nerf. The Awakening got nerfed a little bit, and the main nerf is to Bloodlust, both the coefficient and the damage. From what smart people are saying, this is going to end up being something like a 5 to 15% damage nerf to Punisher. Predator is untouched. So, is what it is. Scrapper, small buff to FI, which is good, because FI needs help. Now, excuse me here, but Soulfist got a pretty big rework. I'm gonna sort of give you the cliff notes, the spark notes. I'm not gonna go super in-depth like I said, but they got rid of Venomous Fist, also known as Dog Magician, and they got rid of, and they added Welcome Strike, rather, which is Phantom Strike. This new skill looks pretty cool, and I'll be showing off the GIFs of the new stuff, the new visuals for these two classes, Deadeye and Soulfist. But the general idea with what they're trying to do with Soulfist is they're making it so both EO and Robust use different skills, rather than they both just use the same skills. You can kind of see what I mean by if you go out to, like, Palm Burst here. The tripod's getting changed. Increases damage done to enemies when the hype gauge is 3rd stage. So when you're in hype 3, it does more damage. So can EO benefit from this? Yes, but are they going to benefit from it enough to make it worth running? No. So they for the skills that they want EO to run, they have this, but for energy. And for the skills that they want Robust to run, they have this, but like this, for Hype 3. Another big thing that Soulfist is getting is Celestial Palm. This right here changed Brilliant Attack Tripod. It got a big nerf, but they buffed the flat damage compensate. And another big thing is, when applying the Brilliant Attack Tripod, if there are enemies in the attack range, all of them will be hit. So, this means that all 4 of your palms will hit, rather than 2, 3, and it does more damage. This ends up being a net buff to the skill, which is very, very cool and good, and we like that. Another RS-only skill is going to be Tempest Blast. This tripod is now Hype 3 multiplier tripod. Shadowbreaker. This is one of the EO skills. It increases damage when your energy is 30% or lower. Force Orb got flat nerf, not worth using anymore. Crippling Barriers, garbage now. Energy Blast is Hype 3 modifier now, so it's RS only, sadly. Super Horse Flash got buffed, which is always good to see. And our Awakening got buffed, the big Bomby Bomb. Both engravings also did get buffed. They did something I don't really like to Robust Soulfist engraving, which is they buffed our Awakening damage on it, which is cool, but they didn't buff the ability to land the fucking thing. They just increased attack range, which is like cool, I guess? That's useless, man. This shit takes almost 6 seconds to go off. A lot of shit can happen in 6 seconds, man. But it did get us still a little flat damage buff from 30% to 40%, which is nice. And I mean, the bonus Awakening damage is what it is, I guess. It's just gonna make Awakening even bigger portion of our percentage of overall damage, which, whatever. And then EO3 got a 15. It was 15, now it's 18% damage buff, so pretty good. Glavier, there's still a lot going on with Glavier in terms of people trying to figure stuff out, but overall, it seems like Glavier is absolutely bonkers. They did a lot to Glavier, and since I am not a Glavier main, I'm not going to try to explain any of this, because I don't really know. But if you're a Glavier main, I'm sure at this point you know. I just want to make it apparent that this class got a massive overhaul. Like, pretty much everything got changed. So, it's like, look at this. Like, the entire class is different. Like I said, only going to briefly go over it, especially since I only play it as a low-ping character. I'm not going to pretend like I know what I'm doing. SO Flurry Striker got buffed pretty largely. You can see, went from 18% to 30%. That's fucking huge. Pretty good. Again, Deadeye got another massive rework. They did rework both engravings, but obviously Pistolier got the majority of the love and attention. Mostly Pistolier. You can kind of see here all the Pistolier changes. They did change some of the shotgun skills, and there is a Nightmare build that works for this class now, which is very cool. And I think a Nightmare version of Deadeye is much better to play overall. It's interesting to see what they did to the rifle skills. Maybe you'll actually use rifle, who knows? But we will see. And then the engraving changes, obviously big buff. Big changes. Artillerist kind of got a, looks like, slight nerf. Sharpshooter got some Death Strike buffs, really. That's really what these are, is Death Strike buffs. Loyal Companion seems to be pretty unchanged. Machinist, Evo buff. Pretty good. You can kind of see right here. Evolutionary Legacy, big buff. Also looks like Arthentine's skill got a little buff too. Neato. Gunslinger didn't really get anything. It's just here for Death Fire. Summoner got a small nerf, just like kind of an overall damage reduction. Sorceress also got a slight damage nerf to Igniter. This, from what people are saying, it seems like it's about a 3% damage nerf. It's even less if you use Keen Blunt Weapon with Hallucination. So, it's weird to me that Sword got nerfed, and Arcana didn't, but whatever, I guess. Deathblade got a slight buff to all of their skills except Surge, which is nice to see. Shadowhunter, specifically Demonic Impulse, got a big buff. Perfect Suppression also got a pretty big buff. Basically, both engravings for Shadowhunter got sizable buffs. Demon Skill Coefficient damage went up, which is good, and then they also increased the damage on the Demon Skill A and S. And then Perfect Suppression kind of got, as far as I'm aware, it got some alternative options you can swap in / out, and obviously some skills just got straight buffed. Pretty much all of them got straight buffed. So overall, good changes. We like to see that. You see here the Demonic Impulse A and S got buffed. So, pretty good. Reaper got another slight buff. Our good friend Last Graffiti here got buffed. Always love that skill. changed a cancer property. Oof. And that's going to be it for the class changes. Now, I did also want to go over the new skill changes and the visual effects. So, Pistolier Deadeye, I will also post these in the description. These look insane. Basically, Pistolier Deadeye is a fucking helicopter, as you can see. It's fucking insane, dude. But Soulfist, their new visuals also look insane. These are 5 FPS gifts, but you can kind of see the new hype effect, and then this is the new skill, Phantom Strike over here. He casts hype, and then the new skill. This is the new graphic for Spirit Bomb, which looks, mwah, chef's kiss. This is new Energy Blast. New Energy Blast. Overall, though, pretty sick changes, and I'm a big fan. We'll see how the class reworks end up shaking out. Obviously, there's still things that can be changed in the PTR, as this is just the test patch realm. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and leave a comment in the description letting me know how excited you are for fucking Soulfist to look sick as fuck and Deadeye to be literally a helicopter. I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye.